Hello, this is Alex in GMK Visa Korea. At first, I did misinform that only E9 worker can change to E7-4 visa who worked in routine industry or agriculture or fishery or livestock industries. But now, all E9 worker can change to E7-4 visa. So today, please check about this video clip. Okay, recently the government announced that the new visa system of E7-4 visa for E9 workers. So GMK quickly check about the new visa system and completed the analysis. This year, the immigration will allow the only 300 workers to give E7-4 visa. And then next year, they will start full-scale all new visa system. So most important thing is that the qualification are very relaxed. So if you have little preparation, you can change to E7-4 visa. Okay, let's check about the E7-4 visa. Okay, at first, all E9 worker can change to E7-4 visa. If you are manufacturer, routine industry, agriculture, fishery, livestock, or construction industry, it's okay. You can apply it. But if you work in general manufacturing business, only allowed one person if there are more than 10 Korean workers. And also the root industry only allowed one person if there are more than 5 Korean workers. And second, what is the benefit of the E7-4 visa? One, you can extend your visa every 2 years. And two, you can invite your family members and live together. And three, after getting E7-4 visa, you can apply to various visas. So after getting another visa, you can change your job freely. Okay, next, I will summarize about the E7-4 visa. 1. If you are E9, E10, H2 worker, you can apply it. 2. As I mentioned before, all E9 worker can change the E7-4 visa. And 3. There is no annual wages limit. 4. There is no limit of education. 5. There is no limit of age. And last 6. If you have topping level 1 or the higher, you can apply to E7-4 visa. And here is additional bonus points if you have saving money in Korea, or if you have job experience in Korea, or if you have experience of language school in Korea, or if you have community service or recommendation letter, or if you work in the province, or if you pay tax, you can get bonus points. So the total score are 180 points. If you earn more than 26 million won over 2 years, you can change the visa when you get more than 50 points. And also, if you earn more than 26 million won, you can change the visa when you get more than 70 points. So next, let's check about the detailed and the score. 1 is the skill score. If you earn more than 33 million won over 2 years, you can get 20 points. If you earn more than 30 million won over 2 years, you can get 15 points. If you earn more than 26 million won, you can get 10 points. And be careful, you have to check about your 2 years average wages. And 2 is the education. If you graduate university or the higher, you can get 20 points. And if you graduate college, you can get 10 points. And if you graduate high school, you can get 5 points. And if you graduate just only middle school, don't worry about it. You can change the visa when you get high score in the bonus items. And 3 is age. If you are under 24 years, you can get 20 points. And if you are under 29 years, you can get 10 points. And if you are under 34 years, you can get 5 points. And if you are under 39 years, you can get 2 points. And you have to calculate your age must Asian international age. And 4 is Korean language ability. If you have TOEIC or KIIP level 4, you can get 20 points. If you have level 3, you can get 15 points. If you have level 2, you can get 10 points. If you have TOEIC level 1 or KIIP step 1, you can get 5 points. And 5 is your property. If you regularly save more than 100 million won in Korea over 2 years, you can get 15 points. And if you saved more than 60 million won in Korea over 2 years, you can get 10 points. And if you saved more than 30 million won in Korea over 2 years, you can get 5 points. And also, if your asset more than 100 million won in Korea, you can get 20 points. And if you have more than 80 million won in Korea, you can get 15 points. And if you have more than 50 million won in Korea, you can get 10 points. And your asset is allowed saving money and your named house deposit. And 6 is your job experience. If you have worked more than 6 years in the root industry, you can get 15 points. If you have worked more than 4 years in root industry, you can get 10 points. And also, if you have worked more than 6 years in the general manufacturing work, you can get 10 points. And if you have worked more than 4 years in the general manufacturing work, you can get 5 points. And the immigration just only acknowledge your job experience in the last 10 years. Okay, next is 7 is education in Korea. If you studied in Korean university, you can get 15 points. If you studied in 2 years college, you can get 10 points. And also, if you studied in Korean language center more than 1 year, you can get 10 points. And if you studied in Korean language center under a year, you can get 5 points. And the immigration only accept by Korean educational institutions. And 8, here is an additional bonus points. If you have degree master or doctor in Korea, 10 points. Degree of bachelor, 5 points. Job experience in province, 10 points. Government agency recommendation, 10 points. And if you have recommendation, 5 points. And if you have voluntary experience, you can get 3 points. And depends on the tax payment, you can get 1 to 5 points. So, all E9 worker can change to E7-4 visa if you have 50 points or 17 points. So, virtually all workers can change to E7-4 visa if you guys have willpower and time. The most important thing is that to be prepared to be recognized as your score. So please contact our office and get us